Tell them about what's her name.
Well, first of all, her name is Sarah Winchester.
Paul Richmond here, and I am hanging out with my sister-in-law, Tiffany.
Hi!
Today, she had the idea that we should come and do some ghost hunting. So, tell them where we are.
That's right, we are at the Winchester Mystery House in San Jose, California. And it's very spooky. There are hidden passageways and staircases that go to nowhere and things like that.
We used to do this, like I used to go and play Ouija board and do bad tarot card readings.
I actually came and spent the weekend with Dennis and Paul, and we went to the Buxton Inn in Ohio to do a little ghost hunting. And
all the ghost hunting that I have done, though, I have never found anything.
Neither have we. We have done a couple of haunted tours as well, and
but today will be the day.
Yeah, today will be. We believe. We believe.
I wore white today, so I would blend in with the ghosts.
Should be an interesting time.
Pro tip number 1 for ghost hunters.
There you go. Sarah Winchester. She was the widow of the second president of the Winchester Rifle Company. He made rifles during the Civil War, so he was super rich. Not saying she was a gold digger.
Well, she could have done worse.
But she ain't messing with this. Sarah had a baby that died when it was 6 weeks old, and then she lost her husband and like sister-in-law, mother, somebody.
Bad stuff happened.
Yeah, a lot of death, and so she went to see a spiritualist, and she was living on the East Coast. She was from Connecticut, and so she went to see a spiritualist in, I think, Boston.
Sure.
We're gonna say Boston.
This is almost like drunk history, except we're both sober.
Right. So this spiritualist medium person told Sarah that the reason why all of these bad things were happening to her was she was being haunted by the ghosts of the people killed by her husband's rifles. And the only thing that she could do to appease the ghosts was to make some type of an offering to them. And the offering she needed to do was to buy a piece of property and build on it continuously.
Do you think this psychic was also like a realtor?
Sarah took the spiritualist's advice. She moved all the way to San Jose, California by herself, which I think is amazing that a woman in that time...
Because it was, what, the early 1900s?
Yeah, maybe even earlier.
Ish.
Moved all the way to San Jose, bought an 8-room farmhouse, and immediately began constructing.
Because the psychic said she could never stop working on the house, right? It always had to keep expanding.
Right. So for 7 days a week, 365 days a year, 24 hours a day, for 38 years. She never stopped construction on this house.
You could be a tour guide there, by the way. This was just after one trip through. We went through it today. You saw us beforehand, and now we are finished. We couldn't bring you with us because they don't allow that. I liked all the crazy stuff, like the stairs that went up to the ceiling and like the floor that had a window in it. I mean, there was some weird stuff, and the theory is that she did all of that to try and throw off the spirits that were haunting her, right? Or chasing her.
Right. And because she only had so much property to work on and she never wanted construction to stop, she had to resort to building things, tearing them down, and rebuilding them. At one point we went up something like 9 flights of very teeny tiny steps that just sort of zigzagged to go like 5 feet.
She had bad arthritis, and so she couldn't lift her feet up very high, so they made special steps to accommodate that. But then also it was just unnecessarily zigzaggy and weird. It
kind of messed with your brain a little bit.
We should try to continue that theme and summon the spirit of Sarah for all of you. Right?
Yeah.
I'm sure we can
figure it out. I mean, how hard can it be to summon a ghost, right?
We'll just Google it. Let me get my phone.
Okay.
All right, I have got our seance instructions from WikiHow.
More like WiccanHow, right?
Yes. All right, number 1, gather the participants. Number 2, ooh, she's rough looking.
She's scary.
Choose a medium.
I guess that would be me.
Yeah. All right, decide on who you will be summoning. Sarah
Winchester.
Number 4, set the table. Place a candle in the center and place an offering of food as well. Gather around the table.
Okay.
And hold hands to create a circle. So now I can't scroll through WikiHow.
We can do it together.
Now we are going to summon the spirits by chanting this in unison. Spirits of the past, move among us, be guided by the light of this world, and visit upon us.
It's getting a little hot in here.
I noticed that.
Ooh, it's really cold. Are you cold?
Sarah!
Yeah.
Is it you?
Yeah.
Wow, I like your eyelashes.
Thank you. I got permanent makeup tattoos.
Do you want a granola bar?
Oh, I'm gluten intolerant.
Oh, damn it.
I must have dozed off.
Well, you didn't really miss much. What did you learn from our experiences today with the other side?
Well, I learned that you should never, ever count out a woman with a need to build.
That's great advice. If you would like to learn more about the Winchester Mystery House from people who are better at explaining it than me.
Or me.
Well, she's pretty good. Hold on. Go to winchestermysteryhouse.com.
So you can learn a little bit about history and how to take a tour of your own.
There's also a TV series, right?
Right. The fabulous author Stephen King was inspired by the story of the Winchester Mystery House, and he wrote his own version of it for a TV miniseries called Rose Red. So if you want to have even a little bit more of a supernatural experience,
I don't know that they
check
could possibly want more than what we have given them here
Probably
today.
not.
Tiffany, thank you so much.
Thank you
For
for having me and
Yes.
for letting us visit and
Sarah,
touring
special
with us.
appearance by her as well.
Oh!
Thank you, Sarah.
You said, wait a minute, you said I didn't miss anything.
Be sure to subscribe to my channel down below so that you can come back and hang out with cool people like Tiffany and me every week. Until then, bye-bye!
Bye!